Monday, October 21st, 4:01 p.m. is the time, and I'm here at the west end of Spadina Station. And you can connect to line 1 and the streetcar replacement buses over on Spadina.
Well, I won't say what's that?
And this has turned out to be a rather summer-like day. It is 24 degrees Celsius. And this is the Annex neighborhood. This is Walmer Road. And what I wanted to do was check out one of my favorite streets in the city come fall, and that is Palmerston. So I'm going to make my way west over to Palmerston, then we'll head south, and at Bloor Street it becomes Palmerston Blvd. And it's the stretch between Bloor and College that is particularly nice. So this will be a mostly residential walk. I'm currently in the Annex neighborhood. I'm just backtracking a little bit. The quickest way to get to Palmerston would have been to just pop out to Bloor Street and go west a few blocks, but I've covered a lot of Bloor Street lately, so I'm taking the slightly longer route. But it is a fantastic day to go out for a walk. And this is one of my favorite neighborhoods in the city to do just that. I think that church is due for a loft conversion. And I'm currently heading west. In the Annex's neighborhood, which is just north of Bloor Street, and thus just north of downtown. And is sandwiched between Bathurst Street to the west and Avenue Road to the east. And bound by the CP rail tracks, which are just north of DuPont. All right, I'll go south here. This should be Brunswick. I can't see the street sign. It's hidden by leaves. A lot of people are getting out their Halloween decorations. Concerned about road safety in the Annex. This has typically been one of the more progressive neighborhoods in the city, which is a bit unusual considering it's mostly lower density single family homes. Usually that is a recipe for a NIMBY city. When I get south of Bloor, I'll be in the Harbour Village neighborhood. This is Bloor Street West coming up. And line 2 of the subway should be routed right underneath where I'm walking. Not sure if we're at peak fall colors yet, but Palmerston should still be quite nice. I think I skipped out on doing it last year in the fall. Sun is pretty bright. I said I wasn't going to do so much of Bloor Street, but here we are. Age well, do a Loda plus Pilates. I could have got off at Bathurst Street. Let's head up to Barton Street.
Do you understand the weed language you're talking? No. Outside is like just pure weed. Oh. And then when you make mixes, outside is rubber and like
And I can take that over to Palmerston. Kind of tempted. Yeah, let's go along this laneway for a bit. I don't think I've ever walked along here on a video, and again, I think I'm walking directly on top of where the subway tracks are. They built it using a cut and cover method. This is Seton Park. Oh, well, I thought I was going to take Barton over, but this works. There's Bathurst Station on the right. Yeah, let's just head down to Bloor and then I'll make my way south on Palmerston. That's just a few blocks west of here in Koreatown. Then when I get to Palmerston and College, I think I'm going to stop recording and do a live stream. Such a nice day, it'd be a bit of a shame not to get a few videos out of it. There's where the iconic Honest Ed's used to be. And the pizza that was featured in Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the Michael Cera movie. And my B camera has been promoted to being my A camera. If you're watching my live stream on Saturday night, you have seen my primary camera died.
Exactly. That's so funny. You don't have a blast at the same time.
The gimbal in the Pocket 3 went haywire. I was able to get it working, but I don't trust it, so I've promoted the backup camera to be the main camera. It's also a Pocket 3, but this one has a little more use on it. And this is Palmerston coming up. Okay. For some reason in my head I thought I would be here a little quicker. I should have known better. It is Palmerston Avenue north of Bloor and Palmerston Blvd to the south of Bloor. No offense to anyone who lives here, but it is quite a bit nicer between Bloor and College. It's still nice north of here. There's a Toronto Public Library branch. Maybe I want to be on this side, just based on all the cars being parked on east side of Palmerston. And Palmerston has these signature gate posts. It's one of the most notable features. Made of stone. You don't see too many of these on Toronto streets. They're adorned with ornate iron lamp fixtures. They were erected early in the 20th century. And it's known for its Victorian and Edwardian architecture. Common styles you'll find amongst this era of housing in the city. Most of it dating back to the late 19th and early 20th centuries. And you'll notice this stretch is a one-way street, but it has counterflow bike lanes going south. Someone fighting with the bike share rack. Another street that has unique lampposts like this is Chestnut Park in Rosedale. I covered that one not too long ago. What an absolutely gorgeous street. And at 469 coming up is where George Weston, creator of the Loblaws Empire, passed away. I think the combination of these trees and historic homes make for one of the more unique and, as I said, nicer streets we'll find downtown. Yes, this is downtown. No, it's not. Fact check yourself, Johnny. We are just west of Bloor Street. That's the advantage of doing all your videos in one shot and not editing them. Say something wrong, do something stupid, you'll leave it in. A little disappointed at the lack of Halloween decorations. Oh man, if that white van wasn't there, I think we'd have our thumbnail shot. Trying to get my phone to snap a picture of that. Speaking of Halloween spirit, there's some. I mentioned George Weston died in the mansion at 469. Well, that would be right here. A lot of these homes have been converted into apartments. The University of Toronto is nearby. There's a lot of students living in the area. That might be the couple or the two prettiest trees on the street, right beside each other. Now we're going to be surrounded by construction. This is Harvard Street. Looks like it's being resurfaced. And this is going to feed us down into the Little Italy neighborhood. It's amazing to think how densely they built these neighborhoods so long ago. It was important to be close to the city, especially in a time when automobiles weren't really a thing. And of course, we got away from that in the 50s and 60s. You can't even build with this kind of density in most modern suburbs. There's too many rules regarding the roads having to be a certain width, the lots having to be a certain size and spaced out a certain degree. And the zoning prohibits commercial businesses from being too close. And they don't usually follow north, south, east, west street grids. The idea is to kind of box everyone in who's not using a vehicle. What, to prevent through traffic? You can change the direction on streets. Let's say northbound street. North of Ulster and south. It's a one-way street going south. Not sure what neighborhoods I'll be covering for Halloween just yet. If you know one that'll be particularly good in the city, let me know. I think I did a live stream last Halloween. I might be up for the same this year. That's a chopper overhead. I can't make eye contact with it. How nice would that be to chill on those Muskoka chairs? Have a cold beverage. Watch some dudes redo the roof on that house. There's a church loft conversion. And this is College Street, so this plops us into Little Italy, more towards the east end of it.
Or am I at the pool today? Other than that, I have.
As Palmerston Blvd comes to an end. What a beautiful street. And Palmerston Avenue resumes down to Queen. But I hope you enjoyed this one. Do let me know your thoughts and comments down below. If you wish to support what I do on YouTube, there's links to my Patreon and YouTube channel membership down in the description. I have an Instagram account at Johnny Strides, and there is a super thanks button appearing down below if you wish to say thanks that way. Anywho, thank you for watching, and I will catch you on the next one. Yoink.